640 goals scored, an average of 2.5 goals per match. The African section of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers has served us tantalizing games and experiences. 9 teams have sealed qualification. We've got maybe one more spot to go because 4 teams will play that playoffs, with the Super Eagles of Nigeria trying to sneak in through the back door to the next World Cup. Will that happen? Time will surely tell. But like they say, when there is life, there is hope. So the Super Eagles have just kept the hopes of over 250 million Nigerians alive. Welcome to Premium Sport right here on PBO TV. Amazing Kingsley is my name. The guys are right here in the building, and very quickly we will get into that real quick because it's a special edition of the show. The Super Eagles on the menu. You know, we promised on this show that anything that has to do with Super Eagles, we'll leave it till the AFCON. But right now, since they've given themselves that glimmer of hope, then we have to really talk about the Super Eagles. Don't forget that this weekend also we've got key games across leagues, especially in Germany and England. Yes, England will serve us Liverpool, Manchester United, while Germany will serve us the biggest fixture right there, the Bundesliga, Bayern up against Dortmund. Boluwati Tony Shalomoni is here. Yes, ever present. Josh Ike Okoli. I have to give you guys one good news. Josh came early for this production. The first time he has done that. I think I'm proud of you, Josh, for today.
Well, it's not tried the first time.
Was it even early, chef?
It's not tried the first time.
We still came before him.
There are days that have come before both of you. So
when did that happen, Bolu?
once or twice, even though, but it still counts.
In case you forgot, the Premium Sport is over a year.
Okay, good. Before you start dropping lamba. All right, guys. I think the best thing to just do is to talk about the situation that we found ourselves. The African setting, the African edition of or the African segment of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. 9 teams have booked their spots. We'll just run through the groups and then we'll now stay on our groups. Yeah, on our group and what panned out, what people have been saying, and all of that. We'll run all of that very, very quickly. Where do we start from? Let's look at Group A. Before I even get into the groups, let me just take the guys. How do you feel that Nigeria still has, you still have that glimmer of hope to qualify for the World Cup when it looked like all hope, was lost? All thanks to Eritrea.
Well, I think last, it boils down to what many have been saying, that the players are probably the major part of the problem. We say it every time that we have literally the best squad on the continent, but we produce one of the worst results. Ask yourself, how come they needed to score? They didn't need to win against Benin. They didn't need to score 2. They didn't need to score 3. They needed 4 goals. And they got 4 goals. It means probably the players knew what was at stake later on that, guys, 3 goals. There was a time when Nwabali was wasting time. From those that were at the very, they were shouting at him, guy, if you see the fight he had with Ndidi, we could really say, guy, wait till be this now. They knew what they had to do on the final day, and they did it. Because at some point, I said to myself, what kind of crazy substitution was the coach making? We needed goals. You took out the winger, bringing a defender. You took out the striker, brought out a DM. But in the end, the players' hunger. I'm not taking the praise off the manager as well, because if they had lost, we would have called him out. So last, it's the DM brother who scored the final goal. But you have to still ask yourself, what have the players...
Murphy as well. So.
What have the players been doing? They woke up at the death. The question now is, will it be enough? Because people have said, no, it's not congratulations yet.
Yes.
It's still well done. Then, I've said, Nigeria have qualified for the World Cup. I don't think it's going to be an easy task against Gabon. But at least we've qualified for the playoff. That will lead to the playoff. That will not lead to the qualification. At least it's better than being eliminated in the first round. Let's see if we can win the second round and win the final playoff.
Okay, Josh.
And the thing with the Super Eagles is, I think it's just like a Nigerian thing. We like leaving things late. We like late preparations. The Falcons
Fire Brigade approach.
We have the Falcons had late preparations.
Those ones always have.
There was the E1 sailing in Lagos, and people who do not even know what E1 is now started having Fire Brigade rush towards the event. The Tigers late preparations. The Tigers late preparations. AFN no preparations. So it's the NFF board, whether Nigeria qualifies or not, they should be asked regardless, because we can't be celebrating mediocrity based off of our talents. And I might still disagree with Boludo. I don't think we have the best squad in Africa. Maybe the best attack lineup. I would take the Senegalese midfield over our midfield, or even their defense over our defense. I mean, we don't have the best goalkeeper. I would even maybe Onana might not be better than Nwabali, but Mendy, Bonu, better goalkeepers. Lucas Hidane keeps for Algeria now. Yeah. So
you're going good.
He's better than Nwabali. He's way better than Nwabali. He's not
Hakim is the best right back in the world.
In the world.
I thought you wanted to say Africa.
In the world.
He's the best
in the world.
So
we have the best right back in the Premier League.
We just have the best. Yeah. We just have the best attack lineup when you compare the whole attack as
you've compared some of our defense with other individuals, but it's a team.
Even as a team,
all these nations are called
Tunisia and Cote d'Ivoire played without conceding.
And they have a team. Doesn't mean they have the best squad.
They have the best defense.
No. They play well as a team. Cape Verde probably they are ranging players. Cape Verde probably don't even have.
No, let's leave
but they are the World Cup. Doesn't mean they are the best squad. No, but they are one of the best teams.
Our defenders. Which of our defenders can match the likes of Koulibaly? Kalidou Koulibaly.
They remove Koulibaly. Who else? Shemi Ajayi will mark anybody you will mention. Kevin Bassey will man another person.
Shemi Ajayi will match Saibari.
Diouf is in that.
Malik Diouf.
Yes,
but there's nothing you will call for those guys to remove Koulibaly. You will call Kevin Bassey. You call Shemi Ajayi.
Shemi Ajayi plays in the championship.
In the championship.
So it's where they play now.
Oh no, he plays in the championship.
Lucas Hidane was so bad that they said he completely
from Real Madrid.
So when you play, you may be in the. I can be in a better team though. Valdes play for Barcelona Lizard. But Valdes not top 1,000 goalkeeper ever.
But I don't think that still makes Shemi Ajayi.
I will see, in as much as Troost-Ekong has lost it, I'd rather use Benjamin Frederick in 5 and 6. I will use the Troost-Ekong.
Did you see Shemi Ajayi against Benin? I'm not sure you did.
Shemi Ajayi for the national team any day, anytime comes with that calm presence.
I think it's
probably the reason we didn't miss Leon Balogun.
Yeah. I think it's a thing of most likely it's who he's playing with. Because
who you only play with? Now you want to play with? No, in front of you.
I mean like his partner, his CB partner.
Well, Kevin
Bassey is the best.
No. Let's not even talk about the players yet and talk about how good they are. Let's get to that bridge. When you get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Let's
and if you are talking about the whole Gabon thingy,
we'll get there. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's just look at the groups, guys. Group A in Africa, Egypt qualified automatically. And then Burkina Faso, Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, and then Ethiopia.
Burkina Faso did not use their calculator properly.
Djibouti. Now, for Burkina Faso, there's the conversation around Burkina Faso who finished with 21 points because even there are reports that, what's the name again? Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is asking questions that how is it possible that the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who finished with 17 points and Burkina Faso finished with 21 points, will be going to the World Cup ahead of Burkina Faso. And even their defender, Steve Iago, also criticized the FIFA and CAF over the rules that allowed Nigeria book a spot at the qualification playoffs ahead of Burkina Faso. Now he said, and I quote, "Honestly, it's strange you win. It's strange you win your matches against the weakest team in your group, yet Nigeria moves ahead of you, even though they couldn't even beat Zimbabwe, the bottom team in their group. Apparently, beating the last team in the group is too mainstream. Thanks, FIFA and CAF. My career is almost over. I'll study the field so I can criticize you properly." So now it's sounding as if
maybe you should study well. You will understand.
You should actually study well. That's study. You should actually study
because it's unfair, but it is what it is. Nobody forces.
It's not unfair.
It's actually unfair.
It's the rules.
It's the rules.
But it's still unfair.
It's not unfair.
Because not naturally. Why do you have to take the punishment of another group on me?
Because that is the way it has been right from time.
It's an unfair thing because I played against a team. I won, but you have to deduct it for whatever reason.
Because you have to. That is why it's fair because you're balancing the equation.
It's not balancing because there's still no guarantee that you would have won against that Eritrea. That's why it's not fair. What
would have been unfair would have been if they did not deduct the points.
Because how would Niger rank with everyone? Because they played 8 games and you are playing 10 games. So automatically, there's no
matter how you look at it.
There's no second.
Eritrea putting out made the whole situation unfair. Why? Because I did my job, which was to win against my opposition. So why do you have to deduct because
you should have
favor another
beaten
team?
Ethiopia first. That 4-0 that Super Eagles won, Burkina Faso should have beaten Ethiopia 4-0, not 3-1.
Ethiopia, they didn't have to beat 4-0. They
Not
won.
3-1.
They won against the weakest team. For example, I understand their point of view. In all, I got 21 points.
Yeah.
How does the team that got 17 got the favor because they didn't win against
Cameroon got 19 points.
19
Madagascar should even qualify.
10 goals were deducted from them.
Another
10.
team.
They scored 23. Then the goals at the end was 20.
I think
13.
Eric
So I
Schell-
understand their point of view.
think Eric Schell called his Malian players and said, "Guys, help me beat Madagascar." Because
We spoke with
Mali didn't. Or we spoke with Genotra as well. It's also possible because
all these babes
now
you're missing Uyo.
now you we Genotra like. So it's also possible.
These
So
guys are not serious.
I mean, we should also thank Madagascar because Mali did not need those 3 points. They did not need those 3 points. You are beating a Madagascar team that needed 1-0. You beat them 4-1. Had Madagascar won, they would have gotten 16 points on the second place.
Zimbabwe didn't need points, but they took it of South Africa. In there, I've heard
Zimbabwe and South Africa have beef.
I've heard footballers say
beef.
something like, "Yeah, even though we are down and out, it still doesn't mean you will steamroll. You still have to work for it." And in the end, it didn't work. I said to my maybe if they had scored one more, Nigeria would have needed 5. But it may be unfair. Like there are so many rules in football that sound unfair. But if it's not fair, add bleaching.
I mean, if Nigeria
Nigeria did not go 2006 because of head-to-head.
If Nigeria
cry,
same thing in 2022, head to head.
Absolutely. Okay. So Burkina Faso, you can stop all the wailing. I think is the rules, and the rule book must be followed to the letter. In Group B, Senegal, top of that group, 24 points. What a crazy group. DR Congo, 22 points, and that's why DR Congo, having deducted 6 points, had 16, and they are in the playoffs. In Group C, our group, I think the poorest group so far.
Definitely the poorest group.
South Africa 18, Nigeria 17. Deduct 2 from us that we got against Zimbabwe home and away. We now have 15 points. That's why we also qualified for the playoffs.
But then you can also still say that you can, on the other side of the coin, you can say it's the toughest group.
It's the most useless group.
In Group D, Cape Verde to the World Cup for the first time ever. Congratulations to Cape Verde.
Second smallest nation.
Yes. There's a player there, Livramento. Now I was thinking, what if Cape Verde and England find themselves in the same group at the World Cup? Livramento is a defender for the Three Lions. Cape Verde is a striker.
That Livramento will even be picked for the World Cup.
No, he will.
Livramento shocks Livramento.
Yeah, he will.
Livramento dribbles.
Livramento.
Livramento hacks down Livramento. And so Cape Verde are at the World Cup. We have Cameroon second right there, 19 points. But Cameroon only gained 3 points from Eswatini, and that's why they are 60 points. Imagine if Cameroon took 6 points off, they would have had 13 points and they would be out of the playoffs. So sometimes some things just work together for good. When we played draw against Zimbabwe home and away, we didn't know that it was going to turn
But if we had won one of those games, we would qualify for the World Cup.
automatically.
Automatically.
Yeah, it should have been South Africa.
Well, all
Yes.
this,
And South Africa will not be here.
South Africa probably wouldn't have done that Zimbabwe too.
Yes.
Like we said, the sanction timing, like, if it was, South Africa knew the sanction was all those nonsense would go.
They
because
knew.
They knew what they were fighting for.
South Africa.
Just
They
do
wanted
it
to,
if
yes.
possible.
They wanted to
and they did
maintain
it. Well, Group E, Morocco, the best team in the land. Played 8, won all 8. This is like this is a team. To
And
beat.
this is like the third straight qualifiers that they have maintained 100%
Yes,
record.
they just keep beating everybody. Ivory Coast also, but they drew 2 games. They won 8 out of 10, but they did not concede. That's how to go. Now, Gabon and Ivory Coast, same group. Ivory Coast had 26 points, Gabon had 25 points. I'll talk about Gabon much later. We'll look at that because I see a lot of Nigerians already jubilating and saying, oh, it's just Gabon. It's just Gabon. I want to play playoffs. So I'll tell you guys about Gabon in a bit. Group G, Algeria topped that group, 25 points. Crazy, fantastic team. Their player is the highest goal scorer in the tournament. We'll talk about that too also later. And then we have Tunisia who had 28 points. 28 points, in the whole qualifiers right there. Now for the teams that finished second, Group I, also Ghana qualified for the World Cup. Madagascar, second. We're just talking about Mali beating Madagascar. If Madagascar had defeated Mali, they would have had 22 points, meaning that take 6 points of them, they have 16. Nigeria will not be, in that playoffs. Wow.
There's a story around Ghana as well. Sometimes they don't learn. The last World Cup qualifiers, before World Cup, some top stars didn't make themselves available. The Nigeria game, they thought they were going to lose. They believed they would lose to Nigeria. So then after they qualified, boom, they took some of their best stars to the World Cup. Some of the stars that were not available. Now the same thing is happening again.
No, but the coach has said it won't happen.
I love what the coach said, but you know the way politics can be, because the sport minister said, yeah, they are Ghanaians. If they want to play, they can go. No. And I said to myself, what happens to the hustlers?
That's we're talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi and Eddie.
Odoi switched his allegiance like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm shocked he still never played.
He still never played.
So the World Cup is sure.
Antoine Semenyo plays for Ghana.
Yep. Yes,
and I think the attack is even very good.
Iñaki Williams came and he started playing.
Yeah, Iñaki Williams.
Jordan Ayew, the captain.
Yes, Jordan Ayew. There's the guy that replaced Lukman at Atalanta, Kamaldeen Sulemana. There's Ishaku Fatah
Ishaku
at Leicester City. They have an exciting
attack.
What happened then was Iñaki didn't start because, but at least it's been available since then.
At least he has been coming. So even if he's not performing like Jordan, nothing spoil. He's like
it's not time for
World Cup. Nketiah especially. Even 2 of them. Like
Nketiah is a big boy.
See, one player that also look at Wan-Bissaka. Since like the foolishness not to come to DR Congo, since you now came to 2 match days, 3 match days, 4 match days to the end of qualifiers.
But why is a part of the team?
He just came. In what is it? This September. He just came in September. They just came in September. You should have come. There are some kind of things that you should have come earlier, and who knows, you might have helped your team do better.
There's an opportunity now because the playoffs. The 4 teams are qualified from Africa. Playoffs. So finishing second place, Gabon, DR Congo, Cameroon, and Nigeria. And the way these playoffs, is being arranged is that at every point in time, it will be the highest ranked team. You do your fixtures based on rankings, FIFA rankings. The highest ranked will play the lowest ranked.
When is the next FIFA ranking? Is it before the next
some days? We are going to still be number 1 because we won our 2 games.
Yeah, highest ranked against the lowest ranked.
The ones they will deduct. You know it's the coefficient thing.
Yes.
May not be like they take
there's no way to.
I think anybody that would drop points will move.
No, I'm not even saying for this one. I'm talking about the global one.
If we go through this one, the next
we are supposed to be second as of now.
Yes.
Behind
Panama. Yeah. So if we go through this one, and I think Panama most likely might qualify automatically because they are one of the strongest sides in CONCACAF. So even if they are with us, we are still going to be seeded in the final.
Not top 2. It means we are playing semi.
Yes. But then it also depends on AFCON. We have to still do well on AFCON to help our ranking.
By then.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about that.
Yes. Even if we play Panama, I don't think Panama should scare us.
No, we are not going to play Panama. We and Panama will be seeded in the final.
Panama in the final.
No, Panama will be in the final.
They have a different phase. There are 6 teams will be grouped into 2. Group A and Group B. Group A have 1 team in the final. The 2 top seeded teams.
That's Panama, Nigeria.
So the bottom seeded side will play each other in the semi-final. The winner plays the other team. Same thing in Group A.
I actually do not care. If we cannot beat Panama, what are we doing at the World Cup?
I don't believe Super Eagles can beat anybody.
I believe until we can beat Gabon and DR Congo. If we can beat
Gabon, DR Congo and Cameroon, we should be able to beat Panama. It's as simple as that.
If we can beat Gabon and DR Congo.
Let's even get into that conversation.
No, but we should know Panama is also a tough team because they give the United States a run for their money. Steady.
Who's the United
USA
States?
will beat Nigeria.
No,
Mexico will beat
Nigeria. I
Nigeria.
beat my chair will beat anybody.
Wait,
USA and Mexico will beat Nigeria.
None of them should beat us on a good day.
No, I like that one.
USA.
No, I like that one. Should.
None of them should beat us.
How should they not beat us?
No, actually they should not beat us.
No, they are better footballing nations than us historically. USA and Mexico.
Historically.
Wait,
USA. Which footballer? Fola Balogun, they begged him for how many years to come out because they did not have the striker.
See,
Fola Balogun will not start in the Super Eagles.
But he's not even starting in USA now. He's not even starting in USA.
So tell me that player in the United States team that walks into our team.
The only reason they are higher
Christian Pulisic. He walks into our team. Weston McKennie
walks into our team.
Weston McKennie walks into our team. Weston McKennie is better than all our central.
Is he better than Iwobi?
All our central
midfielders.
As Weston McKennie played at the highest level as Didi has done.
Yes, Juventus.
So after
assistant captain of Juventus.
So what happened? Where is Juventus?
There's nothing higher than Juventus apart from Osimhen and Lukman. Go and reach quarterfinal of the World Cup.
In this whole building, you're probably the only one that can mention Juve 11.
Yes,
first.
I can also. But they
Because
have no.
Juventus.
Who are they?
See,
Wait, McKennie. I mean, McKennie said he's not McKennie played 200 career games in his game. I mean, he's mad. I mean, McKennie is not correct.
Who is Wesley McKennie?
Wesley
Do you know
McKennie.
Wesley McKennie doesn't start for Juventus?
Some days he's
No,
some
he's
days,
not a
some
starter.
days,
He's not a
some
starter.
days,
Kefren Turam.
Kefren Turam and Locatelli.
Those are the starters. So is Wesley McKennie.
See, Wesley McKennie is better than all our central midfielders.
No, wait
He's not better than all
now.
our central midfielders. He's just what
Wait,
he is.
If Juventus have Iwobi
Iwobi will start.
Iwobi will no.
Abi McKennie.
How will Iwobi bench? Who will Iwobi bench?
Anybody will sit down. You will play.
You play.
No, you this.
You even bench what's his name? The Locatelli for
No,
you.
that is the CM position
I know
now.
the CM, but you
McKennie come.
See,
Mackenzie.
you people are just being patriotic here.
It's not patriotism.
USA will catch
Is
up and
Pulisic
they'll beat
better than
us.
Ademola Lookman?
It's not.
Is your coach better than Pochettino?
We don't have coach. Leave coach first.
Leave coach. Let's
Is
talk about this.
Pulisic better than Lookman? Leave coach first. We don't have coach.
Which defender in the United States team will play ahead of Kevin Bassey?
Capibas.
Lots of
Wait.
Adams,
play ahead of
Tyler
Uche
Adams.
Tyler Adams
will start in Super Eagles.
Tony Adams.
Tyler
Tyler Adams will start in Super
Now
Eagles.
Tony Adams will start.
This Nashville boy,
You have to go like this.
see,
We are on the
Tyler
same page.
Adams will
Online
start
now,
of-
the bench is all of
It's
them.
only online now that
Online
starts
now, online is
in the
big.
because it's in the
Frederick
right
will
back
start
position.
in USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much.
Yes,
no.
Benjamin Freddy will start.
USA.
Tyler Adams will
Switches
start
are-
for
If you
Super
say
Eagles.
Mexico, I still understand Mexico. They have
Yeah.
history. They have
Yes.
USA.
See,
USA
USA.
is because of who they are playing, where they are
It's
playing.
not
and
about
when you
who
give
they
them
are
ranking.
playing.
If USA play in
I see-
Africa,
I
they'll be bottom
agree
of our-
that where they are playing helps them, but for their history,
Which history USA get?
USA have gotten third in World Cup. USA have
When
gotten
was
to
that?
quarterfinal of the World Cup.
When was that?
When you have you ever
Morocco
gotten
is more
quarterfinal?
historical than them, then.
No, because they have gotten
Because
third
they got to
They have
semi-final.
gotten third
So Morocco is the best African team because they hit.
in the World Cup. Yes, Ghana is a better World Cup team than Nigeria.
Tell me, 5 US players, guys. Sorry, Josh stresses us like this on the show.
Okay,
Tell me
Off the
5
shows, F.
in the history
of
of
football.
football.
London Donovan,
Calm down. You mentioned Alex Zilala, so what's that name? Landon
Donovan, Clint Dempsey, Tim Howard. That's how many? 4.
4.
Casey Keller.
Kesikela. Now you see all of these that you
Yes.
mentioned.
yes.
I'll mention 5 players that have played for Nigeria,
Okay.
and you will know that we are a better.
London Donovan. How many goals have
what happened?
Greg
Wait.
Jenkins scored? 37. Donovan scored 58.
Wait.
Donovan was on 58 assists.
They
Right,
have-
joint highest
eh,
assist before Messi.
Wait.
Before Messi.
58
58 goals, 58 assists
Okay.
for national team.
Okay, are you done? Are you done?
Young player of the year at
Okay.
2002 World
Are
Cup.
you done?
Yes, I'm
You're
done.
done. Good. Let me not even talk about those that now.
Okay.
Okay, I think
You
you
see,
want to just come
Kanu Nwankwo.
Okay.
I don't want to enter here. Kanu Nwankwo.
How many World Cup goals
Calm
does
down.
Kanu Nwankwo have?
Austin JJ Okocha.
How many World Cup goals does he have?
Oh, he's not World Cup.
He's not World Cup.
Ade Musa is Nigeria's best World Cup player.
Okay, so now I'm going to
He's
Nigeria's
not
best
best
player
World
ever.
Cup player. He's best highest goal scorer at the World Cup.
Yes, so,
Okay.
so wait, Abe Musa is now our best player ever.
In the World Cup,
Because he scored
when
at
you
the World
come,
Cup.
when you come to
Kanu
FIFA World
Nwankwo
Cup,
that won us the Olympic gold is not
Abi-
good.
Asamoah
It's
Gyan,
not correct.
we were see Ronaldo fans are insulting Messi that Messi did not win international competition when he won the Olympics. But when it comes to Super Eagles,
Yes.
we
Is
carry
Ronaldo fans the one that judge football?
We carry on 23. They say Messi did not win international competition till he won
Ronaldo
the
fans.
Copa America.
Guys,
But then we are now using Olympics to join the national
maybe
team.
Josh should not be coming early. Maybe Josh has to be coming. Just be maintaining your time.
See,
Now,
the Ghanaian
what
national team has done better at the World Cup than the Super Eagles.
nobody
Just
has.
like the American national team has done better than the Super Eagles at the World
It
Cup.
You see that you were shaking to call 5 great players.
Yes.
No, I wasn't
Fine.
shaking. I might even have problem with calling their entire 23 currently, but is it their history before? I get their history
You
like
needed to look
like
for the
winning.
ones that will be called greater
See.
than Nigerians. You were
See,
shaking.
none of these players that
Can
you
lace
mentioned
Okocha's
Okay.
boots.
let's even now leave Okocha and can finish the
Okay.
judge. What he has
Fini
done.
the
is-
judge.
No. You see,
Which
I
American
see,
players
I
ever
could-
been the best in his
I could
position? Mention one.
understand Donovan.
Eh?
Was it?
See,
Was
Donovan-
it ever the
Eh,
best striker?
best-
Best in his
striker.
position
When?
on his continent.
In the world.
See, the only thing
said-
Let's
that
answer that question first.
see,
The
the
was the best. I was the best
Who
of
did that continent?
the only thing you can
Just
say
answer the question.
is that the likes of Okocha and Kanu are way more talented than these players.
They are
I
way more
agree.
recognized. They are way more
I
known.
agree.
They are way better. They are way
But if
everything.
it's about the national team, USA
USA
national
where their
team
women better pass.
versus
Yes,
Their
now.
women no
You
better pass.
men are better than the male.
Which
So
woman?
is there woman for is there women now? Is Super Falcons better than Super Eagles?
Yes.
Would they beat us?
Yeah, no,
You
no,
say
no, no,
they-
they're
you
better
say
than.
better. You say.
Now, why are you setting us? You see, we are.
See,
Thank you.
at this point in
Just thank
time,
you.
this is banter.
It's not
the
banter.
US men's national team
No.
performs better
No.
than the
I don't care
Nigerian
because of why
national
they play.
team.
If you also take the Super Eagles, that's why.
Okay,
what's the name
when
of
we
this
now
team?
reach the
Australia.
World Cup,
Wait, why did Australia switch? And say
so that they will have more chances to qualify.
take the Super Eagles to the World
Cup.
beat all of them.
Not
We will not
America.
beat all of them. We will not beat USA and Mexico.
Which
We will not beat
USA?
US. We will not beat USA and
How many teams
Mexico.
qualifies from there?
Three.
Three.
Okay, no, 6 this
Six.
year.
Yeah,
Six.
now 6. Imagine.
6.
We are assessing ourselves.
Yeah, we could not qualify out of 9.
Lesotho go beat you.
Habana.
Let
All
me
right.
know
We
that.
cannot even qualify out of 9.
So, guys,
Lesotho are great.
guys, don't mind us. So let's tell you how everything pans out. The 4 teams: Gabon, DR Congo, Cameroon, and Nigeria. The Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yes, and no matter what Josh is. We'll play the playoffs. November the 13th. Yeah, we have the playoff, the semi-finals, and then the final will be November the 16th. So Nigeria will play Gabon, and then we have Cameroon up against DR Congo. And the winners of both games, this will be played in Morocco. Morocco is the neutral venue for everybody. The winners of these games will now play the final on November the 16th. Now, the playoff winner will join one team each from AFC, CONMEBOL, OFC, and 2 from CONCACAF in the Interconfederation playoffs. And this one will be in March. And they are going to rank, like the guy said, we work based on the rankings. Now, very quickly, let me let you know one thing. A lot of people saying we'll beat Gabon. Highest goal scorer, the top goal scorers in the qualifiers, 10 goals, highest, is Mohamed Amoura from Algeria. Now, after that, we have 9 goals, Mohamed Salah. Then we have 8 goals, Denis Bouanga. He plays for Gabon.
He scored a hat-trick as well.
7 goals, we have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He plays for Gabon.
He scored 4 goals.
So in case we feel this Gabon team will just roll over them, Victor Osimhen has issues and he's the only Nigerian on the top scorers.
There's Mario Lemina.
Because we have, just from 10 to 4 goals. Only Osimhen. So if we are banking on only Osimhen to get us goals, Gabon can bank on Denis Bouanga and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So, hey.
And even Kingsley, for those talking about Aubameyang won't play that game, he served his suspension in their 10th game.
Yeah, the
thing
is done
people
now.
have this Premier League mindset that red card is 3 games. One, it wasn't even a straight red. And it's only Premier League that even Premier League have stopped it except it's violent or something.
Yes, just one match.
The 10th match they played that they won 3-0
It's
against
over now.
City.
Was it 3 or 2?
He has served the suspension. So
Yeah.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, by injury,
We'll
play
play
that
against
game.
Nigeria.
And by his issues because
and
because in September he missed the playoff in the conference
Even not
because of his
miss
issues.
Josh, the interesting
Because
thing
of
is,
his issues.
I'm more worried for Nigerian players missing that game than even
Yes.
the Gabon player. Why?
Yeah.
Because that period will get into peak period of clubs. That's where many players try to avoid going for national
But it's
teams.
the World Cup.
For
Bolu.
Champions League, some players will be playing in the, I think, quarterfinal by then. So I'm not worried for our players missing.
But
From
it-
Aubameyang.
but it-
Which of our players are in the Champions League in the first?
Kasha Maduko.
Victor Osimhen.
Let's thank God.
Mario Lemina,
Rafael
they have
Onyedika.
cancelled each other out.
Rafael
Onyedika is injured.
let's just thank
He's-
God.
In March.
He will be ready by
I-
then. He'll be ready by then. Let's just thank God. We are
Match
ready.
will be
Will
ready.
he even start?
Okay, for Nigeria.
For Nigeria.
Oh,
That's the
definitely
crazy
not.
thing. I don't know how Eric Chell doesn't play.
Doesn't-
Rafael Onyedika is our best midfielder.
Yeah, yes.
Defensively,
Yes.
creatively, anything.
I've been a big fan of Ndidi for a long time, but
No, this time is up.
Yeah,
This time
I
is
agree.
up.
I actually agree. Well,
I fear Kingsley is Super Eagles of Nigeria versus Gabon. Central defender William Trustekun.
no, it
No.
won't happen. Semi
I
Ajayi is
think Ekong has lost his place.
Semi Ajayi is
That's-
back. And I feel
That
that,
South Africa game, he lost his place.
and I feel that if Bright
He
Osai
said he
Samuel,
lost. He still played the next match.
he still lost his place.
Yeah.
Regardless, he
if
lost
Bright
his place.
Osai Samuel is back, he plays right back.
Yes.
Benjamin Freddy Spears. If that's if Semi Ajayi is not available,
Yes.
Benjamin Freddy Spears, Calvin Bassey.
He's a line.
Truth
not
Ekong has lost.
No, Olaitan
See,
is injured.
Truth
He's
Ekong.
going to be back.
Truth
Before
Ekong.
He'll be around for the
No, I
playoffs.
don't think so.
November,
I
no.
don't
Oh,
think
for
so.
the match, he'll be around for the.
Yeah,
what
he'll
match
be
is
around for
November
March.
is
November. I'm talking about November. That if Bright Osai Samuel comes back from his injury, he just plays right back. And then we have Benjamin Fredericks.
Even there was a time Bright was available and they couldn't play Bright and right back.
I
I
mean,
don't think he
Played
likes
him at
Bright.
left back.
He
I mean,
brought
I
back
mean, what-
Sa-
I
Played
mean-
him at left back.
Exactly. He brought back Zedu Sanusi
Come to think about
on
right back,
emergency. You started him, not the
we
one you
invited
called.
Kingsley Ehizibwe that March 2020, that COVID game that it couldn't happen again. Why can't we invite him again?
Why we not invite Silvudesa again?
Since we don't have
we trust Nigeria like that. We invited Silvudesa during COVID. Since then, we only called him recently. And how many minutes?
2024.
Absolutely. Well, let's just hope that Richard does the needful. Honestly.
Benjamin Frederick should not even be playing that too. Invite Ehizibwe. We have plenty.
So honestly, I feel that we really need to get a lot of things right for us to beat and navigate the playoffs. If you can beat Gabon, whosoever wins between DR Congo and Cameroon,
whoever qualifies from Africa,
care of them.
Should qualify for the World Cup.
Be at the World Cup.
Yes.
I think that's good enough. All right, guys. We just have to do that. Let's wrap this up. We're done with the special on the Super Eagles and the World Cup qualifiers. Let's do a break. When we come back, Euro Focus, we have to look at league games and then we'll wrap up the show. We'll be back. Welcome back, guys. Yes, Premium Sport on PBO TV. It's been a heated one right here in the building. Josh came early today and then he's been, on a roller coaster. Josh, please, next week. No, still come early, please. Still come early. Still come early. Guys, let's look at league games this weekend. I'm looking at Ligue 1. PSG, Strasbourg. Now, Nice, Lyon looks like the pick of the bunch for me. Yeah, Nice, Lyon just looks
French
like...
league can be weird.
Yeah, that
just came back from international break and you're playing on a Friday.
Yeah, Nice, Lyon looks like the pick of the bunch for me. But aside from that, nothing really marquee there. The Serie A, the big game in the Serie A should be Roma, Inter Milan. Roma, Inter Milan. Roma under Gianpiero Gasperini. Surprise.
Low-key.
Yes, they're getting the job done and no noise at all. They play Inter Milan, who Kivu has just done plug and play. What Simone Inzaghi did before is 3-5-2 formation and just maintain it, and the same kind of players, a lot of that. That should be a very, very, key game there. Como Juventus also should bang because Como
another draw
under Cesc Fabregas, having fantastic players, Nico Paz and the likes against a Juve side that Josh is saying.
McKennie is like should I probably say
they go like that?
How Merino is for Arsenal.
Is it like?
No. Yes.
Is it like Merino has scored 6 goals.
He's like how a McTominay was.
Merino has scored 6 goals.
He's like how a McTominay was for. They didn't play the World Cup.
Merino has scored 6 goals in the qualifier.
They did not play the World Cup.
Even where he's playing,
they qualified automatically.
How many goals have scored in the last 10 games?
1 goal in the last 10 games.
Thank you, guys. Atalanta will play
Lazio.
He's like a McTominay at Man United.
We are okay. AC Milan against Fiorentina. We have a Genoa, Parma. Torino will host the champions, Napoli in the Serie A. Let's go to the Bundesliga where we have the big one. How do you call it? The Classica. Yeah, Classica. Bayern Dortmund is a pick of the bunch. Other games, Wolfsburg, Stuttgart, Mainz, Leverkusen. And then we've got also Freiburg, Frankfurt. Bayern Dortmund. Yes, Haaland is making some crazy numbers, but I think Harry Kane should also have a mention.
Harry Kane is being mentioned already.
In terms of strikers with goals now.
Harry Kane is being mentioned.
Harry Kane won, Mbappe second.
Harry Kane is being mentioned. Harry Kane should go anytime he sees Daniel Levy, he should jam him in moto. Because he should have left Spurs way earlier. If Harry Kane had left Tottenham, he should be. And I still wonder why Lewandowski left Bayern Munich. Because you win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, you have a higher chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. That was 1 year.
How many years did they win Champions League?
Let me say, for instance, if Bayern Munich always has a chance of semi-final. If 2024. Bayern Munich have better chance.
Haaland won a treble with City. Won the Champions League. Did he make top 3 Ballon d'Or?
He was second that year. He was second behind Messi. Messi is Ballon d'Or.
Lewandowski won treble.
It's still Messi. Lewandowski is...
So Messi is the consistent
Messi's principality.
Okay.
Principality and powers. Rulers of the darkness of this world.
If Barcelona won the treble, let's say last season,
Lewandowski
will win the Ballon d'Or.
Last season,
no.
His time has passed.
I want to say Barcelona player will win.
His time had passed.
You just the hype surrounding Lamine Yamal. I feel whatever hype
Rafinha was
Lamine Yamal is getting Harry Kane should get more. He's doing
Yes,
more.
Harry Kane should.
People are not
See,
talking
Harry
about
Kane
Harry Kane.
should be in the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or.
Top 3.
Not Cole Palmer.
If we are going about
Not Cole Palmer.
player performance, Mbappe should have ranked higher than Lamine Yamal.
Of course.
But who get PR?
See,
That's
Rafinha should be number 2.
Rafinha last season was either first or second.
Rafinha should be number 2.
Yes.
No, Dembele first.
No,
Rafinha
the
second.
only player that could have stopped Dembele from winning should have been Rafinha.
Rafinha.
And
The
maybe
season
even
before,
Salah.
I
Sef.
think even clubs and PR2 can be foolish. The season before, without any doubt, the best player was Jude Bellingham.
Simple.
Wherever Madrid as a club pushed Vinicius Junior. At the Euros, Jude Bellingham was way ahead of Rodri. In fact, Rodri was not even top 3 best players for Spain.
Rodri was not
He was
even the
not-
best
He
midfielder
was not the best midfielder for City.
Spain.
He was not nominated best player in England. He was not best for Spain, but at the end, agenda. So that's I still like the Ballon d'Or, but I don't blame people that say they don't rate it anymore. So that's why now it feels like if Madrid win Champions, all those ones that Bayern won treble, City won. If Madrid win treble, Madrid players
I'm
win.
not-
Yeah,
No question.
Mbappe wins it. Don't worry.
No
don't
question.
say Madrid and Mbappe wins it.
No, I
Instantly.
thought this season we are going.
Instantly.
If Madrid wins Champions League by crook or by chance, Mbappe
Mbappe
wins
wins
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon
We
d'Or.
are
And
done.
that's why I was happy that as PSG won the treble, it was over. If Mbappe had beaten Dortmund, if they had beaten Dortmund and maybe beaten Madrid in 2024, Mbappe would have won that year because the event is
Wait till they
you're
don't
hosting it in Paris.
Yeah, you just give it to
You just give it to them.
The
Not
closest to it would have been, the numbers Mbappe pulled at the season. Then it wasn't just for Club World Cup. Madrid beat PSG that period they won. That would have been the closest agenda. But I knew all this Yamal
See,
thing.
even
Just
if
kill Rafinha's
the
chances.
moment I think they didn't want to pay Leeds that 25 million. But the moment that even if PSG Real Madrid beat PSG in the Club World Cup, PSG Dembele will still win.
Never see agenda.
Dembele will still win the
You
Club
never
World
see
Cup.
Kylian Mbappe agenda. in France.
Against who?
Well,
They not win Champions League.
Well, in the La Liga, I see some games. I'm looking for Barcelona, Girona. That shouldn't.
It's a Catalan derby.
Yeah, there's Getafe, Real Madrid. I think.
Madrid.
Yeah, that should also. Sevilla,
when people
Mallorca
talk about
somewhere.
Everton and Lou Block, I laughed that you've never seen Getafe play. Getafe pass the ball from second half to throw in, and all of them started running back. That's defending.
There's Villarreal, Real Betis. That should be an exciting game. Yeah, that should also serve.
Villarreal have been scoring lots of goals.
Yeah,
Yes,
that should,
yes.
that should. Okay. Finally to England. Forest will play Chelsea. That's the early kickoff.
I don't like Chelsea, but made them beat.
And Postecoglou. I just
I
feel that
pity Postecoglou, but that Makanaki, there must be there.
I feel that games early kickoff after the international break always anticlimax and all of that. It might not serve you.
Is that building from the launch?
Yes, and then Nottingham might just have one lucky
No, they will not have
opportunity.
lucky. They
So-
must be beaten.
But they are mostly goals after international break.
Chelsea are
They're
struggling.
mostly
Injuries.
goals.
There are injuries. Chelsea
No,
team.
I don't believe all the
Chelsea,
injuries this
Chelsea.
international break. The Barcelona.
No,
I
most
don't
of the
believe
injuries, apart from Yamalu is one I believe, but I
No,
don't
that
believe
one.
the other one.
Wait, I don't want to talk. This is
I
it.
have no words.
Why you dey carry Cougar?
Brighton play Newcastle. There's Man City, Everton. Well, for those of you, we'll talk about FPL.
But there's something that in Yoruba is translated to let them know in English. I mean, Yamaka,
Wow.
let them know.
This one don't work.
Yeah. Fulham play Arsenal. That's the London derby. The Spurs Aston Villa. That should be another exciting game. But the big one, Liverpool Man United.
Two useless clubs.
At
Yeah.
Anfield.
Anslot just needs a bang.
See, this is
He
the
don't
this,
need any
see,
bang.
this is he would there is a bang will happen. He will
Then he now go back to
the
banger.
bang. See, at this point in time, Anslot should just be excited that they gave him meat to eat.
Oh, they go play draw. No worry.
Again,
When last have
Man
Man
U
U-
bounce back.
When last have
Man
Man U won
Me-
at Anfield?
When last have Man U won
At Anfield.
anything? Sir?
No, they won their last.
I know they
Sunderland.
won against Sunderland, but anything.
See,
Normal.
let's even leave anything. When last have Man U won
Mo
at
Salah,
Anfield?
this is a final chance. You
Anfield.
love Man United.
Anfield.
So that takes us to who do you give it to?
Liverpool, of course. Now
Liverpool also.
handicap.
But
sef.
So that
So I go feel batter the two together.
so that takes us to Mo Salah, FPL. Is he still in your team?
You want to play Man U, no go dey my team. This is probably his final chance.
Yes, I also.
After this week, I
Yes.
go use one.
I'm sure not captaining Salah still. It's
Where
still
Haaland
Holland.
won't play Everton.
It's
Why
still
would I
Holland.
captain Salah?
Holland that left camp early
After I scored 200 goals last weekend.
he left camp
I'll
early.
captain Salah.
No,
Salah should score 2 goals and 1 assist against
should
Man
keep
U.
it.
see, Salah
Haaland did not score
Salah
half
might
goal.
score 1 goal or 2 goals, but Holland is guaranteed 2 goals.
Wait, Delete is fit, I mean.
Delict.
He's fit.
Yes, he's fit.
Ah,
They
that's-
didn't even call him for
That's
national
how
team.
captain Haaland.
They didn't even call him for national team.
I'm
So
captain. So if
He
you
didn't
can
call.
bench Van Dijk with this Van Dijk we are saying,
They know. See,
And
you
so-
never see. David was not benching Van Dijk. David was
see,
benching. He
you
was the right. See, the
The
first,
bench is unbenchable now.
The
Van
first-
Van Dijk made off like bench Van Dijk.
they first benched him. Now removed his number 3, and gave him 15, and now they not pick him again.
Wow.
Some
So,
for
it's
pro
finished.
United
It's finished.
fans,
Yeah.
pro delete fans.
So-
They leaked.
I'm looking at most transfer in.
It has to be Holland now.
Most transfer in. Alan, most captain Alan.
It has to be Holland.
The top transfer this game
Okay.
for this game week is Semenyo.
First.
First,
This is
second.
for about a month. I've been talking about when you go off lights. You go off lights. I talked
Yeah.
about it the last
Just-
time.
I've still not
buy
bought
Six
him.
score two. Yeah, the fear say when I
Just
buy
buy.
him, he will not score for
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm not.
See, my fear of Semenyo is heading towards AFCON. Okay, no, they didn't qualify. I'm buying him.
So this is
Don't
the
over.
thing.
No,
They
man,
didn't
wait
qualify.
when it's close to AFCON. I say
I'm buying
Salah.
him.
Because
I'm
Salah,
buying
yes.
him. Depends
After
on
the-
Palmer's form.
Yeah.
Mine is
So I'm
after
bringing in Palmer and Semenyo into my midfield. If
Salah.
I sell Salah.
Salah is
I just
this.
said Salah.
Salah is this weekend. This weekend,
ask for
I
this
have
man, you
free
dey go.
transfer that I'm going to try and see if I can
I
mine.
think I had 5
or
last
not.
time. I used 3, so I still get.
I have
like 3.
one free transfer. I'm going to mine it or not. Let me go and look. But if Salah does not give me 2 goals, at least he's too expensive. To whom much is given, much is
Too much is
expected.
expected.
Yeah.
If
2 goals.
he does not score 2 goals, let me just be fair. I wanted to add 1 assist.
Yeah, I mean, I said 2
Right?
goals and assists.
But let me just be fair. If he does not give me 2 goals, he's leaving for Semenyo.
Yeah, I think I also.
Semenyo will go 1 month.
Semenyo is not going to the AFCON, so no
You don't
problem.
need AFCON.
His money is small.
No, he needs to off lights too. So that
No,
off lights
see,
will be-
even if he
immediately you sign him,
see-
so when you sell him, he picks up again.
even if he off light, it's easy to sell and collect him back.
Okay.
But if you have a
Salah is
Salah,
14.
14,
Wow.
Are
he
you
should
sure
be going.
I
He should be going.
dropped?
Well, it's still 14.
He should be going.
It's
He
still
should be
14.
going.
Okay. Top transfers, top 5. Semenyo, Votemada. I'm surprised. People are going to buy
Why?
Votemada.
People
Oh,
are
going to
rea-
buy me. I don't buy me. I
people
bought
are-
before last
no,
week.
people are reactionary. Still.
Yeah. And then
He's
Haaland,
their he will score. He's their penalty taker.
Haaland is number 3. Then we have Caicedo and
Because-
Julian Timber.
And I
Julian
wanted
Timber
to sign Caicedo
is the
last time.
silent
Timber.
defender. Yeah, he
Timber.
get goals and assists.
I might not even
And
see
keeps
leave
clean sheet.
Caicedo scoring is rare, but clean sheet for Timber is more guaranteed
Than
than
Caicedo,
Caicedo
yeah.
scoring.
And
For me,
then
the right back I have is Pedro Porro.
top transfers out. Guess who is number
Salah.
1? Salah here. It's number
I think
1.
it's still too early. They should
number
chill
1.
till this.
Grealish
game.
is number 2. Why people say, okay, he's
What?
injured.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he's injured. Oh, I think he has is it a yellow card? Is it a yellow card also? Jao Pedro, people are also selling.
I
him.
want them in my Pedro.
The hype.
They know your word.
The hype has
The
gone
hype,
down.
the hype, yeah.
Funny enough, Victor Gyökeres, people are selling him.
I don't know
again.
go sell her. You know this guy.
I'm
I
buying
mean-
Gyökeres this weekend.
And Arsenal don't like goals too.
Arsenal should have gotten Victor Osimhen.
No, I'm getting Gyökeres this
My
weekend.
Junko.
Man, Masino Osimhen wouldn't want to go
Gyökeres
to a club that
Gyökeres
has
scores
Champions League.
against Fulham a brace, and everything goes back
Then
to
it
normal.
becomes the highest transfer next week.
next week. Next week.
Richarlison also is one of the top transfer out. Why are people just selling? I don't know.
Reactionary self.
Okay, who are you captain this weekend, Haaland?
It's between Haaland and Salah.
Holland,
You?
Holland, no doubt.
I'm thinking of captaining
Haaland.
Salah because I
Haaland.
know everybody will captain Haaland.
It's,
Why
I don't
Haaland
really
scores
care.
1 goal and then Salah. So I'll just do it that way.
Holland is going to score at least 1 goal.
Yes.
1 goal
So
short.
when that happens,
And I'm sure if that 2
Salah
goals.
scores and Salah doesn't score.
See, Salah's form is so terrible. So I'm going with
No, they will
Holland.
score penalty.
What if he misses
Salah
it?
scored
No
9
go
goals in the
What if-
AFCON
what if he
qualifier,
misses it?
World Cup
No go
qualifier.
miss it.
What if he misses
You
it?
know, go miss her, no worry. What if he scores?
See, Salah these days plays more for Egypt than Liverpool. I think
So George, I shouldn't captain Salah. I should stay with
Captain
the safe
Holland.
option Haaland.
Captain Holland is a safe option.
Ah. But you know what? If Haaland blanks and Salah scores 2 goals at once, you know what that does to if you captain
And now
Salah.
because everybody.
Yes,
Draw.
and then just go. But if also the same thing if Salah blanks,
The
And
fact that
Haaland
Holland
scored,
also
they are
got
behind everybody.
and Holland just played 1 game in the international break. As he should have scored 4 goals. He missed the penalty. He still scored a hat trick. As he now came back, they were playing New Zealand friendly. They said, "Star boys, people should go and rest. It's a friendly game. We are most likely going to qualify for the World Cup." So, I mean, Holland is well rested. He's more fitter. It's Everton. It's Man City.
Everton they have a good defense too.
Holland still finds a way to score. Even Arsenal has the best defense in maybe in Europe. Holland still scored.
Okay, good. I think I'm going to use my wild card this weekend. I have 4 players who don't start, and then I need to bring in some Arsenal maybe goalkeeper. So I'll use my wild card, and I also want to sign Victor Gyökeres. I think it's high time. I said I was going to bring him into my team. Now that everybody's selling him, I'm bringing him on board. I still keep Salah that people are selling and see how that one will pan out. Okay, guys, it's been a good show. I've had fun. I hope you all also had fun. Thank you, Bolu, Atitun Channel Money. Thank you, Josh.
Formula One is back as well
Formula One is back
this weekend.
Okay, this weekend.
It's coming to Abuja soon.
When we cannot collect Commonwealth.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. It's been good doing this with you all out there. Join us again next week for another exciting edition of Premium Sport on PBO TV. Have a fabulous weekend. I remain the amazing Kingsley. Bye-bye.
Premium Box Office TV. Everyone loves premium. Premium Box Office TV is exclusive on StarTimes.